touch. How do I say this? So how I did. Blah, blah. Hey fellow fiction fanatics, I'm Chase. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you my TBR for this year's reading rush. The first challenge is to read a book that is the same color as your birthstone. So my birthstone is Sapphire, which means I'll be choosing a book with a blue cover. So for that, I chose Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm slightly intimidated by this book, but I think I'm really going to enjoy it, and I do really want to read this. So I am making sure that I read it this month. The second challenge is to read a book that starts with the word the. For that, I'm choosing The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I want to read this book not only because of everything that's going on right now, because I want to re-tab this book. So when I originally started tabbing books, I would only tab my favorite quotes, and now I tab a whole lot more. You can see the difference just between The Hate U Give and On the Come Up. I really want to re-tab this book the way I do now. The next challenge is to read the first book that you touch. So how I did this was, after I finished watching the Reading Rush announcement video, I told myself that whatever book I picked up next was the book that I had to read for this challenge. And that happened to be My Dear Hamilton by Stephanie Dre and Lara Kamoe. And this is a novel about Eliza Schuyler. Because I'm such a big Hamilton fan, I'm super excited to read this. I'm hoping that I enjoy it. The next challenge is to read a book from a genre that you want to read more from. I've decided to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. I actually never read a adult contemporary, but I've heard a ton of great things about this book. I want to start reading more contemporary romances. I feel like this is a great start, and that's what I'm choosing for this challenge. So the next challenge is to read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. So I live in North America. So for my book, I chose Mr. Churchill's Secretary by Susan Elia McNeill. And this is set in London in 1940. It's a short read that I happened to pick up at a used bookstore, and I'm hoping I like it. And the last two challenges, I will be using one book to complete, and those challenges are to read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. And the other challenge is to read a book completely outside your house. So for those challenges, I'm going to be reading Wonder by R.J. Pelicio. I hope that's how you say that. I love this movie, but I hadn't read the book, and I'm excited to actually get to it. And I'm definitely going to be watching the movie after. Alright, so that is my overly ambitious TBR for the Reading Rush. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'd love to know if you're going to be participating and what you plan on reading. Let me know if you've read any of these books. I'd love to know what you thought of them. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share the love. I'll see you next time. Bye!